KMSI Media presents Blockbusters, production number 1B03, tape date 25 February 2010, airing 3 April 2010. Take one.
This is the battlefield for our game of speed and strategy. These are the letters that lead to victory on Blockbusters! And now here's your host, Chris Rudolph!
Welcome back to episode 3 of Blockbusters, a game of skill and strategy where you need to try and connect either 4 or 5 across the game board. Let's meet our contestants real quick. We've got the John Marshall over here on the red team by himself. John, you are going to be connecting from the top to the bottom in red hexagons. Michael and Nick are reigning champions from 2 weeks ago show. You two are going to be connecting from left to right, connecting the whites across the game board. You guys think you can do it again?
Of course.
All right, John, what do you think about their chances?
I don't think they have any chance at all.
All right, well, how do you guys feel about that?
It's scary.
All right, director, I think we're ready to start the game. What do you want to start with? We're going to start with the letter E. All righty, here we go. First one to buzz in gets to answer the question. Please take that off the table. What E is the name of the former energy giant that collapsed?
Enron.
Enron is correct. 1 for red. All right, John, where would you like to go?
Let's go with O, please.
O, as in, oh my God. What O is the name of the school bus driver on The Simpsons? John.
Otto.
Otto is correct.
Woo.
All right, another 1 for red. John, let me guess, you want to go with you?
I would like to go with you.
You'd like to go with me?
Yeah.
Okay. What? What U is the memory? Hold on here.
You all right over there?
No.
Okay.
What U is the mammary organ of female cattle? Yes,
The
John.
uterus.
The uterus is not correct. Boys, hold on. Let me finish the question.
Let him finish the question.
Let me finish the question, sir. What U is the mammary organ of female cattle and some mammals? Yes, Nick.
Udder.
Udder is correct for the block. Nick, where would you like to go next?
Go with D.
D. All right. D it is. What D can cover your lawn and is considered a weed? Michael?
Dandelion.
Dandelion is correct. All right. Now where would you guys like to go?
I.
I, as in, I'm going to win this game for myself and take the money home.
Well, that's not fair.
Life's not fair.
Yeah, you have the
Sure.
answers.
Yeah. That's
What
cute.
I is used in everyday life, especially in ballpoint pens? Nick.
Ink.
That is correct.
Buzzer's a little slow.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, boys, where would you like to go?
C.
C, not M. Okay, that's fine. All right, C is... What C can you do when playing video games when you die?
Cheat?
Cheat is not the answer we're looking for. I'm not sure where the director is, but I'm not taking cheat. Boys?
Can you read the whole question?
Yes, I can read the whole question. What C can you do when playing video games when you die? After you pause it. The correct answer. All right, here we go. Michael, this one should be for you since you are biology major, as we learned last week. What C is the element that makes up most life on Earth? Nick.
Carbon dioxide.
Director, carbon dioxide?
It's actually carbon. It's carbon.
Huh?
It's carbon.
Carbon? All right, carbon it is. Director is accepting that. Boys.
One word answers. Hold it to one word answer.
One more. Where would you like to go?
We'll do the physical challenge.
Okay. We're going to go with L.
Yeah.
All right. What L will take you to the top of a ski mountain? John?
Lift.
Lift is correct. John for the partial block. Where would you like to go now?
And
N as in Nancy boy.
was that directed at me?
What N is a magnetic pole where Santa lives? Michael?
North.
Oh boy. All right. Boys, you just won a round. Congratulations, everybody. White, you've only got to win one more game to go on to the Gold Rush round. John, you've got to win 2, unfortunately, but it can be done, as we've seen in the last 2 episodes. It has been done. So we'll be right back after these commercial messages from our sponsors. See you soon on Blockbusters. Welcome back on Blockbusters. Currently, we've got the white team only needs one more win to go on to the Gold Rush round again, while John and the red team still needs 2. John, do you think you can make this happen?
I know I can do it.
All right. Michael and Nick?
Sure.
We're going to win.
What?
Okay. Here we go. Director, will you please pick the first letter?
Always takes so long.
N, as in Mikey needs to stop. All right, N. What N is the home of the WNBA's Liberty?
New York.
New York is correct.
Oh,
John,
the Liberty.
starting off with the
Statue.
first square. John, where would you like to go?
Give me L, please.
L. All right. What L is the kind of lips that sink ships? Michael?
Loose.
Loose is correct. There was no.
I didn't even understand that question.
All right. Michael, where would you like to go now?
C. C.
C for C. All right. C is going to be, what C is the name of the mascot of the MLB franchise in St. Louis? John.
Cardinal.
The Cardinals are correct. All right. John, where would you like to go?
Let's go with M.
M. All right. M. What M is practiced by David Copperfield? John?
Magic.
That is correct. All right, John. Where would you like to go next?
J for John.
J for John. All right. What J is the machine in a bar? John?
Jukebox.
Jukebox is correct. Nick, you frequent bars a lot. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
I did. My buzzer's broken, Chris.
Yeah, Chris, what the heck? Oh. All right, John, where would you like to go next?
H, please.
All right. H it is. What H stands on end when you're scared? John?
My hair does.
You know what? That is correct. John just won up and down in red. Now we're about to take another commercial break, but when we come back, we're not taking a commercial break. We're going straight through to another round, or
Bring
we're
it. Wow.
ending for the video. Okay. I guess we're going to go straight through to
Wow.
another round. There's only
This
one
is
more.
for all the marbles.
We're playing for
I hope
marbles.
this gets edited out.
Yes, you're playing for marbles, and no, that will not get edited out, unfortunately, because
hope he
that
doesn't
made my
edit some of
night
this out.
to see you
Glad we're playing for marbles.
hand juggle marbles.
Lost
All right. Yeah, you come on over here, ma'am. Our beautiful stage assistant, right here. Even though there's no camera. Oh, there she is, right there.
Yeah!
Walking off set. Thank you for all that you do for us, Amy. We appreciate it.
Just stood.
You guys
All
could've played
right.
that last game,
I know.
You guys ready for another game?
Sure are.
I
don't know if they're ready. I mean, they weren't playing
Boys,
last time.
All right.
Yeah.
Director has selected the letter S.
All right.
All right. What S did Elvis's letter say it returned to? Michael?
Sender.
Sender is correct. White goes on the board first. Michael. Take another pick.
You.
You
Like
as
the letter.
like the letter, okay? You like the letter. Here we go. What U was the name of the states opposed to the Confederates? Yes, Michael.
Utah.
Unfortunately,
What?
Utah is not correct. Or anywhere. Okay, John, would you like to hear the whole question?
I
or
would
do you have
love
a
to hear
guess?
the whole question, please.
Okay.
Don't talk.
What U was the name of the states opposed to the Confederates in the Civil War? John.
The United States?
Here. Right here.
Oh, boy.
Union.
Unfortunately,
I was going to say
because
this.
Michael represents
Let
you.
this be, let this be a life lesson to let them finish the question before you make an ass out of yourself on TV.
We're going to go with another U.
What was the answer?
The answer is Union.
Union.
That's what I was going to say.
Instead, you said United States.
I know, I said
I was like, there's only one state. There's only
Almost
one
as
state.
bad as Utah.
That is as bad as you thought.
All right. Settle down. Here we go.
All right, come on.
What U is the first word, the name of our country, the USA? John.
United.
United is actually correct.
There we go.
Now we're on the right.
All right, John, where would you like to go?
Give me an R, please.
A what?
R.
Okay. We can go with that letter. What R is a primary color?
Red.
Red is correct. Nicholas, good job. All right, boys.
Cheaters.
Where would you like to go next?
We'll do M.
M as in Mikey is a Mary. What M is a sweet, pleasing, or harmonious sound?
A moan?
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, a moan is not correct. Michael or Nick, any ideas?
Melody.
Melody?
Oh, this is bogus.
The answer I have down is music, but moans and melodies
These guys that play music didn't know this answer?
will work as well.
Moans
M
are
goes to
harmonized.
white.
You know?
There. All right.
This guy.
U stays red.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Nick and Michael, where would you like to go?
L.
L as in the losers. Or loser, sorry. All right. What L is the term for a TV show that is being broadcast at the same time it's being recorded, but not this show? John?
Live.
Live is correct. Good job.
Can I get a T, please?
I do believe I have room for a T. What T is considered the fourth dimension and can be measured?
Time.
Time is correct. Can be measured in seconds was the rest of that. All right, where would you like to go, John?
N, please.
N for N. What? What N is a part of the body most known
Neck?
Neck is correct. The finishing part of the question, what N is the part of the body most known for the location of hickeys? All right.
Not for me.
John, where would you like to go next?
F, please.
Okay,
For
F it
final
is.
victory right here. This was.
What F is the first word in a Brad Pitt, Edward Norton movie? Nicholas.
Fight.
Fight. Final answer?
Final answer.
Sure.
Fight is my final answer.
That is correct. For the block.
I hate to be the only one clapping.
Story of your life, sir. All right, John, where would you like to go next?
Oh, I get to
Oh,
go?
just kidding, Nick.
Let's say, I'll go again if you.
H.
H. All right, we can go with H. Let's see.
J.
What H is something you call your sweetie?
Honey.
Honey is correct. All right, John, where would you like to
J,
go?
please.
J. Let me find my J here. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
What J is the last name of the futurist cartoon family?
Jetsons.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming from behind and connecting 5 hexagons,
How it's done.
the John Marshall is going to go to the Gold Rush round after this. Welcome back to the beginning of the Gold Rush round here on Blockbusters. To give you a recap of what we just went through, the white team won the first round. In the second round, the red team made an amazing comeback, and then in the third round, they took it all the way. And the John Marshall is the winner of that one, and he's going to be up here with me in a quick second to play the Gold Rush round for $5,000. John, are you excited?
I'm excited.
All right, come on over here. Tell me about yourself real quick and tell everybody out there, a little bit about you.
Well, I was a former Navy SEAL who likes to dress up as Harry Potter and go to the mall.
All right, how's that working out for you?
I need a Hermione. Would you like to be my Hermione?
I think we have one over there. Hermione? Yes, in the back corner, that big burly man will play Hermione for you. All right, do you understand the concept of the Gold Rush round?
I do.
Okay, can you explain it to me?
Yes, you work from left to right on the board and try to connect and make a gold little trail.
Golden Rain Trail?
Golden Rain Trail.
All right. You do have 60 seconds only,
60
and there are going to be multiple word answers.
Gotcha.
All right. I think we are ready to start beginning of the Gold Rush round. Real quick, though, I want to say, Michael and Nick, thank you for playing.
So long.
And it's been really fun. Michael, thank you for all your wonderful answers that you supplied us with tonight. Hopefully, you will graduate college, but I have doubts. So, congratulations. All right, John Marshall, would you like to take your spot on the game board here? If the game board will show up. Okay. The game board will walk it out like red or blue. All right. Okay, here we go. Now, like I said, 60 seconds is all you have. If you don't know the answer to one of the questions, you can just say pass. Okay? All right. Let's see. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. The second you say the first set of letters will be the second the time starts. Timer up on the clock, please. Or clock up on the screen, please. Okay. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Make your selection.
SCSA.
Beer drinking wrestler who
Stone
gives
Cold
stunners.
Steve Austin.
All right. Next.
MB.
MB. Hit song by Paramore.
Pass.
Next.
JLP.
JLP. Captain of the Enterprise in Star Trek. The Next Generation.
Pass.
Okay.
TAHM.
#1 comedy starring Charlie Sheen.
2.5 Men.
Yes.
WAO.
Song title to the theme of CSI.
Who are you?
Yes.
AA.
AA. Played Hawkeye Pierce on MASH.
Alan Alda.
Yes.
RE.
RE. Video game based on Raccoon City.
Resident Evil.
Correct.
CK.
CK. Superman's alter ego.
Clark Kent.
John Marshall, congratulations. You just completed the first round in less than 60 seconds, sir. All right, we will be right back after another commercial break and a word from our sponsors. Security. Thank you for joining us again. I'm here with the John Marshall, who just won our Gold Rush round of $5,000, courtesy of a company I'm not allowed to say the name of. The number 3. This is brought to you by. All right, the John Marshall. You missed a couple questions in the Gold Rush, but you still made it through within less than 60 seconds. Let's go through the ones you missed real quick. JLP, the captain of the Enterprise in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
It was Picard, but
Jean-Luc Picard.
yeah.
Yes. And then the other one that you missed was, let's see here, MB, the hit song by Paramore,
Misery.
which was Misery Business.
Business.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the B word.
Yes.
It's passed.
All
Time
right.
is money, you know.
Yeah, and you still made it through.
I did.
Unlike our last contestant who was in here 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago now, she lost in the Gold Rush round.
Yeah, she sucks.
But that's okay. So,
Glad to see the studio's not burned down, though, dude. I heard
thank
security
you. Yes. There was a smell of smoke in the studio, but security luckily grabbed her outside as she was starting to light it on fire and ushered her out. So we made
She has
do.
issues.
Tell me real quick about your Navy SEAL days.
Well, I'm not allowed to talk about those because of top secret missions, but I will tell you this. I had a blast.
And you can't tell me anything, any hot women you met? Or?
Well, I did stay on the poop deck a lot, but, you know, some hot women, I can't talk about those either because I'm not proud.
Oh, they were military women? Like Mikey. All right. What do you like to do for
I
fun?
did meet Mikey's mom there.
What do you like to do for fun?
I told you I like to, go to the mall as Harry Potter. Harry
Anything
Potter's
else?
a huge influence in my life. I respect him. He overcomes all adversity.
All right. And what do you do now as a job?
I'm actually Harry Potter himself.
Are you?
Yeah, but this D. John Marshall disguise.
The Benjamin Button version?
Yeah, Benjamin. Yeah,
Okay.
balding a little.
All right. All right.
I'm undercover, man. Come on, stop trying to ruin this. What?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Is my
for
mom
checking us
listening?
out on Blockbusters, courtesy of Diluted Entertainment. If you would like to apply to be on this show, shoot an email to chris@diluted.com, and we will get you set up with that. If you wouldn't like to be on the show, I wouldn't blame you. But it's a lot of fun. Behind the scenes, you miss all the good stuff. Make sure you check out diluted.com for further information, and have yourself a wonderful